Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. Today, let us understand one more important concept by Mr. Ram Prasad, that is robotic process automation. Okay, so let us understand the agenda and its features and why it is very very important, and who are the people who are targeted audience for this. Thank you so much. So let us start the session with this.
Sure. Let's. Hello everyone. My name is Ram Prasad. Uh, Currently, I'm working in a software company. Overall experience is about 9 years of experience. Right now, I'm currently working as an RPA architect. RPA stands for Robotic Process Automation. Okay. First and foremost, first we want to know that what is meant by RPA and why RPA has taken a sudden boom in IT industry right now. Okay, and why people are running behind RPA to automate their regular process for the end users. Kindly note that this RPA robotic process automation is not for any developers. This is only for the end users point of perspective. Okay, first and foremost. So what is the basic agenda of this RPA robotic process automation? So first and our basic agenda is what is robotics and why it is so popular. What are robots are doing, what they were previously doing, what they're currently doing right now, and why these things have come into limelight. And third one, what have we learned and what is the journey ahead, and what robotic opportunities are there in current products. I think in current IT industries. Okay, and what are the next steps? So these are basic agenda what we're gonna learn from robotic process automation. Okay, what is robotics? Okay, there are about virtual robots can be divided in rule-based automation and artificial intelligence. First and foremost, I want to explain these robots have been introduced in IT industry way back in 1999. It was some country in New Zealand, some state in New Zealand where they have implemented this robotic process automation for a bank which is known as Scotland Bank. But these robots, what they have introduced in that Scotland Bank, were failed due to some other consequences, which they have come and they have come up with new changes of those existing bots to just get these robotic process automations into a real-time scenario. Okay, so there are rule-based robots as well as artificial intelligence robots also. Okay, rule-based are nothing but when we need to provide some rule-based. Suppose, for example, we need to have a set of rules. So that rules has to be followed by a bot. A bot is nothing but a robot. Okay, in real-time scenario, we'll call a bot as a robot. Okay, what are rule-based automations? Suppose, for example, if a bot has to do A, it will do A. Means whatever the human mimics an action that is performed by a robot. That is known as rule-based robotics approach. Then we have artificial intelligence robots. These artificial intelligence robots are classically divided into two types. There are digital assistants, there are cognitive components, there are different type of artificial intelligence in the present market, which we can learn in future in coming our classes. Okay, and next, so the basic agenda and the basic main agenda for us to learn on these rule-based robots are Blue Prism and RPA. Okay, right now we're gonna learn about a tool which would automate our complete end-to-end process for an end user point of perspective. We're gonna use this. So what is a robot doing in our software? Okay, as I've told you earlier, robots are nothing but which would mimics the action of a human user would perform on a computer to automate their business process. Okay, so this business process might be residing in an application just like SQL database, Oracle database, mainframes, web utility, or a cloud or something else. This would automate all the process what an end user would do. For a real-time example, I'll just tell you. Suppose, for example, if a X person, if a X user, if a X user wants to open SBI account, wants to open one State Bank of India account, what does he do? He goes to first step, he goes to the bank for a request, goes to the bank for account opening request. Then what he does, he gives some identity proofs to open his account. Then X person has to get some what do you say, some any other third party or else any other known person, some known person signature, as it could deal with the financial transactions. Known person surety signature. I need to say surety signatures. Okay, and fourth person and any other additional document to him. Any other additional document. So when a user goes to an SBI bank to open his account, there are a lot of workflows which have been involved for a user to open SBI account. First, they'll give an application form to fill all the details. They'll tell that give me your photographs, proof, your PAN card details, and etc. And that application form, after the filling the application form, it goes to some deputy manager. He will check all those things. Then we have a verification call. We have a verification that this is a valid person, that this is a not robots, and then it goes to some bank managers. They'll give some additional approval. Then after 10 or 15 days, then again uh, we get the account open. So it will take some all this process. So just to minimize the man effort, or else they minimize the resources, what SBI doing, we can automate all this process. We can automate all this process through our RPA, means robotic process automations. Means a robot, we can deploy a robot in any environment to automate all the process what a human does on a daily basis. So this is the most important one what we have to remember. I'm repeating once again, these robots in the real time would reduce the man effort and reduce the man effort what a human does on a daily basis. Okay, this robot can be doing all the human actions 24/7, whereas a person can do all these actions 8 hours per day. Okay, so we are saving the additional effort, the additional money, and everything else. Okay, in real time scenario, for all the corporate companies would take effort as in money. Okay, so there's an interlinked concept over here. So every effort will consider as a money. So right now we are reducing the man effort, nothing but they are saving the money. Okay, then next. So these are the process what we can automate. There are software robots, okay, which logs with the user, works in system, mimics human actions. What are the process associated? So we'll have a process like an algorithms and flowcharts, decision boxes. You might have heard in uh, your academics that what is an algorithm, what is a flowchart, and everything else. Okay, and these robots works with any type of database. It might be CSV, it might be database, it might be Outlook, it might be email, everything else. It works all different systems, all different systems. It might be application, SAP, mainframe. Whenever you does any of the system mimics for an SAP or Oracle, means whenever this RPA is interacting with any of the huge databases like SAP or Oracle, it can work with any of the databases. Okay, RPA. Okay. Then next, how come is this so popular? What are robots are doing? How robots are faster than us? I've just shown you one PPT over here. So a slide. Now you can see there is a lot of effort what is going on this robot. Robot is going for about a very fast speed. Okay. Now right now you can see over here we have a human which is going very slow. Rather than this, a 5 to 10 times of faster it's going. This shows that how a robot can remove the fastness, sorry, how a robot can go ahead on the humans, as well as we can say that there are about a lot of security issues with the robot entry. 100% I can assure that the robots are the things what we do in RPA, robotic process automations, are 100% secure than what we are doing in a real time. Okay, and we can say that on an 100% we can give an accurate solutions with an quality of the systems that can get delivered to the end users. Okay. So how come this is popular? So for example, we have a new process which about 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. In real time scenario we call as FTE, full time equivalence. This 2 to 4 weeks of human effort or a software employee effort, man effort, would be equivalent to 3 FTEs. Okay, means full time equivalence. Okay, this is nothing but the process what you follow in an uh, uh, IT industry. And what is the yearly cost? Yearly cost, what we just depends upon the company level. It may become a CMI level 3, level 4, level 5. Depend upon those things, we get a yearly cost. And what is the backup potential? Backup is nothing but a business process operations. So how much we gonna save about all these things? 35 to 40%. Okay. Now you can see what robots offer an alternative to an traditional process or automation. Pure automation or a part of workforce. What we gonna see over here in the coming demo, what is the pure automation, what is the part of the workforce. Okay, how to start with robots. There are different approaches how to start with the robots. First week we're gonna analyze all over the assessment of robotic potentials, including cosmetic analysis. First and foremost, when we are using this RPA, first we're gonna see what does this RPA do in a real-time scenario. Does it reduce the manpower? Does it reduces the cost? Does it reduces any other additional effort? So how this gonna be used in a real-time scenario? So based on those things, we can go ahead with our robotic process automation. And how many weeks we have a pilot plan? So hands-on experiences with robotic process automation in our systems, how the process can be automated, including analysis and everything else. We're gonna look over here. Okay, and plus 8 weeks. So I want to tell you one thing, when you're starting with any robotic process automation, this process wouldn't take more than about 2.5 to 3 months. So maximum we can finish this robotic process automation for an end user point of perspective within 8.5 man months. So what are robots doing? So why they are coming into picture right now? So right now we can see that all the companies, all the software companies have been running behind the robots. As you know that there are a lot of projects have been developed by each and every company around the globe, which are being used by the end user point of perspective. But the customer wants some additional benefit when they are using this process, because when we develop any of the process, it has to be used by the end user point of perspective. So the customer wants that why not these process can't be automated. For example, we have a BPO. Every day we have a credit card calling that there is a tax over here. There is an additional transaction which has been happened. Why not we keep a robot that to check each and every transaction so that we can reduce the human effort. I'm not saying that we're gonna remove 100% of human effort. Humans are required just to guide the robots. Without humans, we can't guide the robots. Okay. So there are few automations that can be done on a daily basis. What are those things? Robot sells to a business, it's owned by the business. Client engagement, ownership is a key. Need to engage both C-level and back office units. IT often stands in the way. What are the opportunities that have been collaborated across our business? Robots open doors for automation discussions. Okay. So how we gonna teach the robots? Does the robots can learn on their own? No. Right now the answer is no. Human has to teach robots what they have to do. Okay. So So we have to teach robots that what they have to do on an it might be an algorithm fashion, or it might be in flowcharts. So what are the artificial intelligent robots? See, there are a few other things which have been shown over here: video analytics, identity analytics, speech analysis, data visualizations. So there are many other things which has been done over here in the recent. So right now, what we are exploring ourselves over here, it can be one of over here, or it might be any other point of respect to what your company might be using. So these are the things about our robotic process automations. So right now I gonna show you a small demo. What does a robot look like? What does our software look like? So this is my blue prism. So this is one of the tool which gonna used by robotic process automations. First and foremost, I want to show you that there is about RPA. We have three tools. One is blue prism. Another is automation anywhere. One is UI part. So these are the three different tools that we're gonna use for to automate our process: Blue Prism, Automation Anywhere, and UI part. So right now we are focusing on a tool which is known as Blue Prism, which which I have been installed on a local PC. So this is our Blue Prism IDE. Means this is our software. How it's gonna look like? So automatic, it shows that what the workflow ability, total automations, what have been done, largest databases, we can interact with everything else. What is the process? What are the backups? Everything else. Okay. So this is our studio. What the studio has to look like. So this is our control. Okay. What we have done means, are there any schedulers, reports, timetables, schedulers which have been done on daily basis, how the bot has to run on which schedule. Okay. So these are the dashboards. These are the releases, means what releases we have to do, deployment, packages, everything else. So these are system. So this is my system, and this is my license. What I have been and over here, you see here, my license will be around 31st 2018. So this is my. So first, I want to show what is meant by robotic process automation. Sorry. So this is my actual ID of Blue Prism. So right now we have some tools over here. We have pointer, we have link, we have log, we have process, we have page, actions. So these are the different of controls what we're gonna use in our Blue Prism technology. Okay. So right now you can see here we have a process, how the process can be defined, what is the page, what is an action. Just drag and drop over it. Automatically you can create a reference to the existing page. Yes, finish. So here's my test page. This is my test page. What I'm doing over here. This is the start. This is the link. As being it's in a first class demo, so I'm just showing all this over here. So this is my a small process what I'm doing. Okay. So I want to just go to and show you some small demo how this business process Blue Prism would automate our solutions, or else automate our portals. Okay. So these are a few of the examples what I'm doing on a daily basis to just keep myself on. These are a few examples. Now you see over here. I want to show you one example, small example. One second. Over here. So my basic agenda is that I want to create a notepad where I need to write some basic things on my notepad just to save all those things into my notepad and just save that notepad on my desktop with a current date so that it doesn't throw me some error that when I'm saying then same file on the same location. Okay, so right now you can see over here. So this is the last notepad. You see here what I'm writing over here. It is a generate dynamic file. I write to notepad. See here, I'm writing some text over here. You see here. Now it shows that the file has been invalid. Okay, because I'm not saving all those things on a notepad. Okay, now you see here. So I have just removed it because it's showing as an error that the same file has been exist on the notepad. Now you see here. When a bot runs on any application, there are few things. There are fast, normal, and slow. Means when we go as a slow, the bot runs as very slow. When we go as a normal, the bot runs as very normal. When we go as fast, the bot runs as very fast. Okay. Now for the time being, I am writing as an okay. Just reset it. This is a reset button now. It's just like a refresh button. So just click on this one. Now you see what happens. Start load pad is launched. Now see, just I am writing something. This is something I am writing. What it's showing as save. Okay, and it has been closed. Okay. Now see, I'm just opening that path where I just save all those things. Okay. Now see, 11:04. What's the time now? 10 p.m. Okay. Now see. So it has automatically saved my application through a notepad. Okay. The steps are simple over here. This is a start button. There is a launch pad. This is just like a navigate button. Now you see when you press the mouse on this control, automatically it shows that control navigate, navigate. Okay, this is a wait start. Okay, this is a wait end. Okay, it shows over here for controlling. This is an navigate. What is an save button? Dynamic file path. Now you see what type of code I have written over here. Okay, this is a file path. What's the file path name? Format date name, date time, and GNT. Okay. To check all those expression what I've written over here, just click on validate. The expression is valid. Okay. As being a this in a first class, so it is just showing all those things. Okay. So this is my a notepad. How this notepad would be opened? Okay. For example, when you are launching a notepad. Okay. For example, when you click on application module, automatically when you browse over here, there are automatically the files have been stored in your Windows file. Okay, for a notepad, just click on browse, desktop, C drive. Just go to C drive. Just go to Windows. Now you see notepad. So notepad is an setup file. Okay, notepad is a setup file which we gonna hit through this blue prism. Okay, now you see here I've given the path over here. Notepad, C drive, Windows, System 32, notepad means it automatically takes the reference of this one to open the notepad and it will write something into a notepad. What I'm writing into the notepad. Now you see over here, notepad text, notepad content means notepad content is the value. But what is the notepad content value over here? I have written some content over here. Okay, now you see here. this is RAM. Where is it? It's a first class banner. This is static text, what I'm writing over here. So write some other things. Just click on this. Okay. Dynamic file path. What is a file path? We are telling. Okay. This file path. Okay. This file path is nothing but it's an expression we're gonna use over here. Okay. I'll explain in detail in the second class. Wow, how we're gonna write over it, because just to give some idea what is meant by this Prism and what type of things has been done by using Prism. Okay. Now see here, it waits, it writes. Note to notepad. Hello friends, this is Ram using Prism first class demo. See, automatically without my intervention, it is saving all those things into a things. Okay. Now you see, for example, I am running this part as very fast. Okay. Click on reset. Just see here how fast this would be. Has been closed. You have seen, right? So just on a DM side has been closed over here. 10-4. So what? How things are going on over here. So this is the main thing of what we can be doing. So for example, I have done once. So this is my application. So there is an which I have designed, by using .NET as a front end and XML as an backend. So how these things would be entered into our real-time scenario. Okay. For example, just see here. Application of Albany branch. So I need to click on reset. Now see here what my username has been done. System client. Okay. So automatically those things have been automatically entered into the text box because I have just given some. So because I have just given some static data over here. See over here, text as an admin. This is my Windows application which I have designed. I'll show you what is my application name. See, this is my surface automation training. This is my application. This is a Windows application. This is the data. This is an XML document. Okay, where I have stored all the data into an XML. I'll show you what I have done over here. I'll just open the notepad. So being the databases, so I've just done all those things in an XML format. As a database bit is used because you can see over 8,674 KB. So it's bit used. If anyone has been idea on what is meant by XML and how the reports have been saved in XML, so they would be pretty clear on it. Okay, it's a bit loading. Yeah, fine. So these are the things. Now you see over here, I've been just showing all those things in an. Now you see here, last name. What is the last name? What is the type string name? Okay, what is an element name? Now you can see over here what element name, Shakespeare, complete type, sequence, element name, complex type. Okay, so these are the some XML format I have written. You can see over here what is the post code, country, forester, country name, patient, title. So these are something what I've done in my XML. Okay, now see over here, launch SAT. So where I've stored all this SAT, it's so open. Now see admin for the system. So okay, so based on those things, it automates those applications which we're gonna use on daily basis. Okay. I'll show you one other simple method. So this is what I'm showing over here. Let's see here. Let's see here what happens. It clicks on username, password, and system as account. Click on login. Wait for the PL. Okay. Now you see here what happens. These are something else which are not in my controller. So just given all those things. It clicks on find account. So it clicks on account ID for asking person, but I've been in session as click on first name A star. So you click on A star and clicks on find. So these are the set of the data which has been done from A star. Means what are the records which have been done from A star. A star is nothing but I want all those things which have been done from A star. So right now I'm just saying how many records have been done from A star. So these are something that we can automate all those things by using this application. So this is basically my .NET application which have been done through an XML. Okay, so I'll just show you this demo once again so that you can get some clear idea. You see here, so this is the launch method. So if there are any process that then just ending over here, if it is launch, yes or no. If it is not launched, then I'm just waiting all those things. Then I'm just opening the browser. What is the username? What is the password? What is the account? Okay, is just click on OK. Fine. Waiting for the PL. Click on find button. I need to search some database. Okay, so I need to get from that XML. I need to get some data. Okay, it's just showing. I've done instruction search. Just take from a first name A star. It's click on those things. I need to get the data A star. So these are my things which we can automate all those things. So there are many tables. So if you want to write some code also in this uh, Blue Prism, you are well off, guys. I'll show you some code what I've written over here. You see. You see here, what are the usernames. You have to give a password, server, what's the port, user self means it is something else that just I want to send some over here. Just want to send some Gmail. Now you see here, if I want to write some code over there, I can write over here. If you want to write just like in if you anyone is what is a known using just write in C# system dot data system dot data dot HTML. So these are messages what we can use in our code also. So based on the PLL which have been done in our Blue Prism. Okay. So these are the code what we can do. So these are the things what we can do in our on our Blue Prism. So we can automate all those things, the process. Okay. I want to show you some small example which I have done uh, on my regular routine activity. I want to show you some demos. Here's some video I want to show you. That so now you can see this is my small video. So we have done for SAP. Okay, how we have automated all the process. See, automatic it logins over here. For about 2.5 months just to automate all these things in our automation process. So this is about how we are creating the purchase orders based on the data what we get receive in Excel sheets. Let's see here how much fast it is. So this is the process of what we have to automate on those things. So for doing all these things, we have an SAP in our SAP team. We have about few many other members who are doing on this daily basis who work for 8 hours per day. When we have done this board, we think there is no necessity of the human persons, but there has to be some human persons who can guide us, who can give some instructions just to get the data from a regular process. Just see, these things can't be done by a human on a fast basis. So this what has been done. We have given the fastness as high, so automatically all those things are doing. So how we are automating all this process. We just get the data, checks into the data, all this importing into the list, Excel sheet, all the data into Excel sheet. And after getting the data into Excel sheet, it filters the data. It saves. I've shown you right how we have this one save using the file. All these are the process. Automatically with all those things in the process, duplicate items. So these are something that we're gonna see in our day-to-day robotic process automation by using the Prism. So this for our my first class. Just let me know if you have any queries. I'm available on my email and phone.
Thank you so much, Ram Prasad, for giving this wonderful demo on RPA training. And definitely, people who know the basics, flowcharts, and simple logics, they should be able to attend RPA training. And a lot of opportunities in India and abroad as well. And minimum you can keep 1 or 2 years of experience and to get into IT industry. Not much of coding, and if you wanted to write some coding, at least C sharp.net you can use, but that is also not mandatory to understand C sharp.net or any other .net code. So at least some 2 to 5% code, if you wanted to write, you can write. But according to the RPA people, not needed any kind of a coding, that is not at all needed. So any people they wanted to come to IT industry towards robotics process automation, they should be able to take this training, and approximately which is going to take 45 days. And we are going to give you complete setup and installation will be taking care, and all the videos will be shared by us, and we'll be giving a lot of demos and practice work so that you would be able to get through the interviews and everything, and CV preparation projects and everything you should be able to be given to you. Thank you so much for your support.